So on today's Card Academy lesson, we're going to be going over a variation of a dribble force by Derek Dingle. Now, Derek Dingle is one of those magicians that really gets his name tossed around in the world of old school card magic, and there's good reason for that. It's because he was a master and a beacon of creativity in the card magic scene. When people like Simon Lavelle swear by your name, that's a really good reputation to have. So today we're going to cover a force that I have actually covered before, but we're going to talk about different variations and how you could actually spruce it up. So let's get right into it and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now the force is very simple, and Derek Dingle used it in the context of his rainbow card routine, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So the force goes as follows. The participant calls stop anywhere they want. Let's say they call stop over there. The cards are cut to the table, and of course the participant is shown the card that they stopped at, which happens to be the Jack of Clubs, our force card. Oh yeah. And of course, if you could imagine, the mechanics are going to be very simple. We're going to dribble the cards just like this. We're going to have them call stop. Wherever they call stop, we're going to take the packet that's in our right hand and deposit it on the table. We're then going to regrip the cards that are now in our left hand in our right hand biddle grip. Now at this point, after asking the participant if they're happy with their particular placement of the cards, we're going to drag out this bottom card as we table this half and show the participant the card. Now the impression is that you've apparently dribbled the cards, and this is the card that they called stop on. Really, this is the original bottom card of the deck. So the force card is going to start on the bottom. We're going to dribble the cards in our hand. We're going to cut the cards on a table. We're then going to slide this card from underneath this right-handed pile, and we're going to drop the cards on the table as we have the participant remember the card. Now if you want, you could hold on to the cards in the right hand and then place the cards in the table and then dribble the remaining cards, having the participant shuffle the deck. Obviously, it's not going to matter because it's a force card. Now, as I mentioned before, Derek Dingle used this force in the context of a rainbow card routine. And the reason why that's a particularly relevant piece of information is because he did it with the cards face up. So in this case, this is a force that could be done with the cards face up or the cards face down. And if you do it with the cards face up, it has another interesting property in that you don't see the backs of the cards. So let's say for the sake of explanation, we have a different color deck and we're going to have this red color deck. So if we happen to want to force this card from underneath the deck, of course, you're not going to have this weird gimmick card. But let's say we want to give the impression that, well, the cards are red. Well, we're just simply going to place this inside of the red box, and we're going to proceed from here. So in this case, we're going to challenge the participant to maybe find the off-colored card. So in this case, we've placed one different colored card in this deck. I don't want you to see what it is, but in this deck, we have one card that's a different color. Let's see if you could find it. Sir, do me a favor, call stop anywhere you want as I dribble the cards. Right there, great eye, great eye. So in this case, the 6 of spades is the card that you stopped at, which, oh man, I guess you didn't find the odd colored card. Well, wait, you did, because the entire deck is black, and of course you found the only red card. What a twist. And here the explanation is super simple. We're just doing that same exact force. The only difference here is that now when we turn the deck to a face-up position, because the participants have seen a red deck come out supposedly of a red box, they're going to assume that all these cards are in fact red, when really there's only one red card. Now if you want to add a little bit of a movement here, we're just introducing some swing cuts to show that bottom card as supposed other red cards in a deck. You're more than welcome to do so, but it's not necessary. So ultimately you're going to carry out the exact same mechanics of the force. You're going to have them call stop. You're going to cut the cards on the table. You're then going to drag this card out as you draw attention to the fact that they could have called stop anywhere they wanted, and they happen to have called stop on the red 6 of spades. So I guess this was a complete failure. Well, I did say you were going to touch the odd card. I didn't tell you what color it would be. So in this case, you show them, of course, the twist being that all the cards are, well, different color. And Derek Dingle, of course, would do this with a rainbow deck, meaning that the entire deck were different cards. So the entire deck was comprised, each and every single one, of a different card. So he had a routine which involved palming cards. This one, I think, is a fun one because you are just guiding the spectator down the garden path and then turning on the water. My friends, I know I sound like a parrot making this point, but this is a very important thing to incorporate into your card routines in doing a move in different ways. Explore the different properties of a deck. So if a move could be done face down, how would that same move look with the cards face up? How would it look like with cards in different orientations? How would it look like with different cards? In that, you're going to find new ways to explore moves that you already know, moves that you already have in your card repertoire, And why not try different things, because you might discover something that nobody's discovered before. So as you could see, my friends, I keep saying it, variation is the spice of life. Well, I don't say that specifically, however, the point is still true. If it could be done one way, it could definitely be done in other ways. So anytime somebody teaches you something, whether that's me or somebody else, make sure to always look at the thing from different perspectives. Try it with the deck face down. Do it with the deck face up. Do it with a different deck. Do it with a different colored card. And you're going to see that you're going to find different ways to do something with a sleight that you already know. But I hope you guys enjoyed that lesson. Thank you guys for being members of the PigCake Card Academy, and I hope to see you on the next one.